So it would seem that I've missed a lot in terms of making content on this channel. Now, in the past 2 to 3 days, we've gotten the FNAF movie teaser trailer. I repeat, the FNAF movie teaser trailer. And we've also gotten the trailer for Ruin, the DLC for Security Breach. We got the trailer for Ruin. So we're gonna go over that today because it's quite important, and I think I should have made a video on it before now, but we're gonna get into it now. Anyway, so I'm not gonna go for the entire trailers, but I will have like screenshots that I want to talk about for them specifically. Each of them will have their own respective parts of the video. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the FNAF movie trailer because it came out first. So we start off with this amazing shot of Freddy Fazbear himself on the stage, and mind you, these are real props. These are not fake, this is not CGI, these are real props that they used for this movie. The accuracy is insane here. Like, I still can't get over the fact that this is real. My mind is like telling myself that it's a render when it's not. It's just crazy, and it looks so freaky too. Like, it's crazy that he's there. It's just insane to think about. Moving on to our next shot, we have a close-up of the cupcake and Chica. Like I said, real props here, and you can kind of see Mike back there with a flashlight. It's just crazy that this is actually a real thing that, he's actually going to be able to interact with these guys in the movie too. Cupcake looks fantastic from what we can see of him. He was really cool in the trailer too, or no, the poster, sorry. In the poster, and they all look really good though. But yeah, that's all for that shot. Moving on, we have this weird shot of what appears to be some kind of torture device. We do see somebody getting strapped into a chair, and we do see Michael, or I guess Mike. I don't know if this is Michael Afton or Mike Schmidt, or both. It could be the same person. I don't know. I don't know what this universe is gonna have in store for us. So, but people have been saying this could be a Springlock suit, but I kind of doubt that for a lot of reasons. Mainly the weird-looking saw blade things that are going to like go over Mike's head. That could be this version of a Springlock suit, but it's just so different, and I think it's just some kind of torture device that William has set up. We do get a better shot of it, and I'll show that in a couple seconds, but it's just odd that this is a thing. It's kind of like, you can see here, it's maybe some kind of old version of Freddy's head. You can see it has upper teeth too, and it is a Freddy head. You can see the ears and stuff, but it's odd that it has upper teeth. That's reminiscent of Withered Freddy, and just the Funko merch Freddy. We don't want to talk about that though. But yeah, you can see the head itself is kind of busted up too. So I'm thinking this is some kind of like older model of Freddy, possibly Fredbear, possibly maybe. I don't know. It's interesting though. It's just odd, but yeah, here's this amazing shot of Freddy with glowing red eyes. Now that's been a big point of controversy with this trailer so far, is the red eyes. I'll admit it is a little bit cheesy. They could have gone for just like the regular eyes. It is a little bit expressive too, but that's fine. I don't really mind that at all. The red eyes are a little bit cheesy and a little bit, not that bad. I can get used to them. But finally, my shot that I've been waiting for this whole video is this with the camera, which is just like the FNAF 1 camera shot. It's amazing. It's such a faithful recreation, and you can see all of them look so accurate to the games. Bonnie does have his FNAF VR color palette, which I think is really funny. However, that was shown in some shots before, so it's not like it's just FNAF VR. That he has that color scheme. But it is super cool to see them all there. And I hope they do that one Easter egg that isn't really an Easter egg, where they all turn to face the camera. I think that'd be a really cool little moment to have if they all turn to face the camera. But yeah, that's my favorite shot of the trailer, I think. And then finally, this one shot of Freddy with his glowing eyes. These look pretty cool, though. I gotta say, the orange is something I do like. It's not like that heavy red. It's like a little dirty orange glow there, and I do think it looks pretty cool. I think this is when he's looking at Abby too. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it for the FNAF trailer shots. It's a great trailer. I'll have it linked in the description for you, for all those who want to go look at it. It's amazing. That's why I didn't go over the entire trailer in this video, because I want you to actually be able to look at the trailer for yourself if you haven't seen it somehow. But yeah, go check it out. It's pretty much everywhere at this point. You can find it on Twitter, YouTube, anything that you can really see videos on. You can probably find it there. But yeah, moving on to Ruin, because that came out like yesterday or the day before, and it's got a lot of stuff to go over too. So let's just get right into that. So getting right into the Ruin trailer, we have this weird shot of the building, the front of the building being like either boarded up. I can't tell if it's boards or like newspapers that are like glued to the glass. You can see Cassie there, which is our protagonist of this DLC. Cassie, which is very close to Casty, up there on the wall trying to jump down. It's just odd that it's like either boarded up or if it's like newspapers. I don't know why. Who put them there? We don't know. Probably won't even get an answer for that one. But next we have this shot of what looks to be the elevator area. However, it looks to be a door instead of an elevator this time. I think that would be a really cool thing if the elevators aren't working. We have to go through new doors to get to places that we would typically get to through the elevators. That's just a theory of mine. I don't know if it even is an elevator or a door. It looks to be a door to me though, like one of our doors, like you would get into the Glamrock Freddy, specifically Glamrock Freddy's room. It's got that orange look to it. But yeah, it's interesting. Everything you can see is very like run down too, which is to be expected, obviously. It's just really cool looking. And then we have this shot of Roxy, which looks very, very intimidating. You can see she's missing way more of her suit. Pretty much just endoskeleton at this point, similar to a lot of the other ones that we'll see later on in the trailer. I wonder what they're gonna call these guys. I mean, they already have Shattered, so is it like just Battered Roxy? I don't know. It'd be really cool if it was some kind of like, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, very intimidating, very scary looking. And then we have this weird remote that Cassie's holding, and it looks to be some kind of like, to me it looks like some kind of like walkie-talkie, but I don't think that's what it is. We'll see her plug it into something later on, and I don't know if it like gives power to things or what not, but you know, it's odd. There's the green and red buttons, and it's cool looking though, I gotta say. Everything looks really cool in this trailer so far, and I'm really curious to see what this thing's all about. Then we have this shot of Chica, and what looks to be some kind of like either the Glamrock area, or maybe Roxy Raceway. It looks to be kind of like Roxy Raceway with that little tree there. I think this is like the Glamrock, maybe salon area. I can't really tell for sure. I'll have to go back to Rockstar, or sorry, not Rockstar Row, Roxy Raceway, and check that out just to see if it matches up. But moving on, we have this shot once again in Roxy Raceway. Probably, I imagine the other one is too, but this one is 100% Roxy Raceway, where Roxy looks is looking around for us, and I noticed they have the same walk animations as they do in their Shattered forms. So I don't think they're gonna have any kind of new animations for these guys. Maybe the jump scares should be different, but their overall like running animations I think will remain the same. Just a little thing I wanted to note because I was kind of curious about that myself before the trailer dropped, how they would walk. It's a small detail, but like I was mostly just wanting to know if they changed anything up about them other than their appearance. But she looks really cool though. Then we see her plug that little remote thing into whatever this is supposed to be. You can see it has the wires there. I don't know if it's going to be some kind of mini game. I think it might be, but it's interesting that we never see these things in the main game. I don't know if it's in areas that we typically couldn't get to or not, or if they're just going to be around everywhere. There is another one of these similar things somewhere else in the trailer, and we don't really know what they are for, but it does look pretty cool. It is obviously based on Glamrock Freddy's color scheme, but next we have this picture of Monty. Monty Montgomery Gator himself is with us, not really in the flesh, but in the bones. His endoskeleton is pretty much all that remains of him right now, and it looks super cool. This is kind of reminiscent of when we were being chased in the beginning of Security Breach, that first initial chase. When they're behind the gates and stuff, it looks super cool, and I cannot wait to see him specifically in game because you can see he's all rusty too. And it's more apparent in this next shot where he's jump scaring us. Now it's interesting that Cassie's holding him back because he's freaking huge, but she's holding him back for a couple seconds until she gets jump scared. But this seems more like a cutscene to me than an actual jump scare, unless this is just something they wanted to add. But like, I don't know. It's interesting. He's very rusty though. He's pretty much only endoskeleton now, similar to Roxy, but he looks super dope. Very sharp teeth. There are some broken teeth too, but here's the shot of Glamrock Freddy himself, and this proves that our theory on the shattered Freddy model they used in the Halloween teaser was in fact for this game because it's the same model. I'm pretty sure it looks like it. But it'd be super cool to see him in game. I am excited to see him specifically because of that shattered model. Now we were always speculating on that back in around Halloween and stuff, but now we got some confirmation that this is in fact the model they were going to use for him, and I'm super excited to see him too. He looks super cool. Oh my god, I love him. So anyway, moving on to this shot of Roxy we got, which doesn't seem to be a jump scare. You can see at the very end of the shot, if you watch the trailer, that she looks to her side, which makes me think that she's maybe an ally at some point, because she would have just killed us by now, I would think. But I don't know. It's interesting that she's possibly going to be helping us. I don't know for sure. Now, there's no confirmation on that, but I think we could get her as our ally for this DLC. Um, Unless she's like about to kill us and then I don't know, like Freddy's calling her out or something, she looks over. I don't know. There's no real telling, but here is one thing I want to discuss. Cassie has the Vanny mask from FNAF VR. Now, it's interesting that this is in like physical reality and not the VR game because, you would think that it was just in VR. But as you can see here, it's very much real. We know she has her Vanny suit, so like, where's she at? Did she give us this mask? Is she even here still? We don't know. We don't see anything about Vanny. What's new? But yeah, I hope she's in the game because I want to know what happened to her. But we have her mask, and we don't know where we got it from yet. I don't know. I think we're in the daycare theater or daycare play area in this shot too because you can see the sun, and I think that's maybe parts of the slide and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be back there. I don't know if this is gonna be like at the beginning of the game or towards like the middle or end. Who knows? Um, but that kind of does lead us into another shot that's super cool looking. In just a second, we'll see sun, moon, whatever you want to eclipse, I believe is what people are calling this guy. Now, this is way cooler than I could have possibly imagined he would be. He's like half sun, half moon, and it's super cool. Kellen Goff, the voice actor for Sun and Moon, and Freddy, he posted on Twitter that he is in fact recording lines for this guy, or I guess he already did. But anyway, super cool looking design. I love him. Makes me love Sun and Moon even more. And to see I wonder how these two personalities are going to conflict with each other because they're very different. And seeing like one eye yellow, one eye red makes me think that they're going to be trying to like fight for control, possibly. I don't know if they're that different to where they could do that, but we shall definitely see. I'm very excited to see him specifically because he looks so freaking cool. Oh my god, I love him so much. But last but not least, we have this weird shot of what looks to be Shadow Bonnie. To me, at least, looks like Shadow Bonnie in a way. You can see like the black body with glowing teeth and eyes. It just instantly gave me Shadow Bonnie vibes. And if you didn't know, there was hidden text on securitybreachtv.com, which is the site they were using to tease Ruin, as well as the main Security Breach game, that says, "We see shadows." And I pointed this out on Twitter that it reminded me of Shadow Bonnie and Freddy, and it would have been cool to get more Shadow animatronics. So if this is in fact a Shadow animatronic, I think that could solve that mystery. I think it is likely some kind of version of Afton / the Mimic. I don't know for sure, but that's my theory on that. It's some kind of version of the Mimic or Afton or whatever that thing is. Some people have said Glamrock Bonnie too, but I don't know if we'll actually get to see him unless they do some kind of prequel DLC or game. I don't really know. Anyway, though, that'll wrap it up for today's video because that was a lot to go over, and also wanted to say thank you for 500 subscribers. It's freaking cool that we made it that far. But yeah. Anyway, wanted to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. We will have some more videos coming out shortly. By shortly, I mean probably in the next day or two. I have a theory that I want to make on that guy at the end of the trailer for Ruin, the Shadow Bonnie looking guy. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys, and I'm sorry that I missed the trailers on the days that came out. I meant to upload videos on them, I just didn't have time. Between work and, school, I just couldn't do it. Anyway, though, I will get back to what I was doing, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching.